Holy fuck, what is this stream? Oh, okay. Here, I'll do a strap on this because I don't know how you guys are going to feel. Listen, I just thought of this yesterday. Just because that Hijari, I don't know, I should remember this guy's name. Hadri. That Hadri guy has donated a lot of money. I don't know if he's like a Saudi prince or if he's going to charge it all back or what. So I've always talked about learning and how to learn and all of that shit, right? In our little pseudo-intellectuality hours. I don't know how to play the Moonlight Sonata song by Beethoven, but I thought it would be kind of interesting. I could go over learning maybe like the first page of the piece to give you an insight into how like a musician tackles a problem and how those solutions or how the way that you tackle those problems and how you can extrapolate that to pretty much everything you do in life. Just because learning music is like learning anything else, right? It's just like a exercise in cognitive psychology, really. But I don't know if this is something that most people would be interested in. I'm not sure. We'll do a poll. Here you go. You can decide. Why Moonlight Sonata? Moonlight Sonata is good because it's simple enough that I think that, well, almost anyone could learn it with minimal training. You can make a lot of really strong... There's a lot of reasons why I think this piece is a really good piece to learn for a beginning person. And I can talk about all those reasons. Also a big part is because it's within my skill bracket for what I can play in terms of prepared pieces go. I don't know what the third movement looks like. I don't think it's within... Do you have any clips of you and your piano duet partner? If you just look at this tin deck, this is all the shit we recorded. There's a lot of random shit here. I think these are the only recordings. I don't have the original WAVs, and I don't have all the other shit we did. This is the only stuff I uploaded. Oh, sheet music. Oh, this isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. Alright, never mind. This is very, very fast. Oh, I can't even hear that. Sorry, you can hear that. My bad. I just started. Oh, these are just octaves. Oh, this actually is not anywhere near as difficult as I thought it was. I bet it looks really impressive, though. I fucking recommend it. I look like a fucking church-going religious ASMR connoisseur. This is played pretty quickly, though. Like, it's pretty fast. Playing that even would be a fucking nightmare. Dude, well, when I think of hard on the keyboard, I'm thinking of things that require you to do things like this. I'm not learning the third movement. I'm not even gonna try, but I could show you how I would learn it, right? So the left hand is just what is that, an A? Oh, why do we have to be so low on the? It's fifths. It's fast. I mean, it is fast. I'll give you that. It's very fast. How low are we starting? Why do we have to do that? Fuck. Is that? Fuck. It would just be learning these. So basically, you would do this a million times. Fuck, dude. I've never practiced this fucking. If this was major, it's really fast. Right? It is really fast. I can't move my hands. I can't move my hands that fast. The really hard stuff, in my opinion, is when you're doing stuff that's like where you have to move like your whole hand to get to the next note, and you have to do it smoothly. That stuff seems really hard to me. But stuff where you just have to move, where you get to reset your hand without covering an entire octave, seems better. Like that? I don't know. Never mind. It's still hard. I'm not trying to degrade it. I just thought it was very, 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 very hard. But that just looks like it would just be kind of pretty hard. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. Listen. That piece would be very hard to learn, okay? I'm never learning that piece. I mean, I might one day, but probably not. Is Gwen's theme hard? No. I don't think so. I can't hear shit Destiny is saying. Oh, sorry. We're gonna learn the first round, okay? Because that's way more within the realm of anything I'm capable of playing. Do. Oh, this is for 2 pianos. Dun do 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 do. Right. You could modify this to play this with 1 piano, I think. Never mind, no you couldn't. You would lose. Never mind, you would lose. Well, I don't know. Never mind. Maybe you could. Guitar tabs? Listen, we don't do guitar tabs in here. Can someone learn Eris's theme as a first song, or is it too hard? No, Eris's theme is really easy. Oh, when your face hurts the piano, well, yeah, that's because the mic's not in front of my face. The hardest thing about Eris's theme are the large chords. Like, getting your fingers in all the right spots would be really annoying, I think. On the big... chords. That's not right. Oh, that's it. What are the initial ones? I don't remember all shit. Fuck, I only remember the fucking remix version. Alright, listen, just chill out, okay? We're gonna learn so many fun things today, guys. Listen, I'm really excited because today we're gonna have so much fun, guys. We're gonna learn all about learning. Listen, learning is the funnest thing in the world to learn about because then you learn how to learn things better, right? Isn't that the dream of every person, is to learn how to learn? Isn't that everybody's dream? Can you reach a 10th? No, I cannot, and that is my greatest sin. I don't think you should ever learn to play piano professionally unless you can reach a 10th. It is my greatest fucking sin because the 10th is the best fucking interval to be able to play in your left hand, and to not be able to play a 10th makes you a fucking worthless human being. Ah, fuck me, dude. A 10th is being able to play... You don't really need to know, okay? Don't worry about it. A 10th is basically being able to play one note and then another note 10 notes above it. So like 8 is an octave. So if you play a low D, being able to play a high D is the 8th, and then the next note is the 9th, and the next note is the 10th. Can I put it on my shoulder? Oh, wow, look, and it's like my own fucking GoPro. Oh, I think this works better. It might not look as nice, but this gives us more view of the keys, which is important. Okay, this is good. This is good? I think this is good. Okay, cool. Let's find... Can somebody link sheet music to Moonlight Sonata to the first page? I don't even remember what I wanted to do for the next composition challenge. Does anybody remember what it sounded like? Oh, I remember. It was this. Oh, I'll record this soon. This is what I wanted to do for the next composition challenge. I think something like that. I think that sounds sick as fuck. The F to the G, I think sounds cool. But yeah, I'm not sure. The cool thing about this is that this also, if I wanted to include it as a second part, is it transitions really well into the interstellar theme. Something like that. I don't know if I wanted to, right? Because that's the same. That's something like that. I don't know. Anyway, but that's something completely different. Okay.
The one day Destiny bothers to wear pants. Defeals also your muted faggot. Quick auction off your mixer to some retard in Twitch chat Peppy. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Your new house is haunted by the ghost of the NASL sound guy. Chat BODGAY in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. BODGAY.
Holy fuck, it's Paige. What's up? Long time no see, buddy. Okay, this shit is working now, right? Since I have these headphones on, I'm not gonna be able to hear donations. Are we fucking working? There. Okay, are we good? Okay. Holy fuck. So, a lot of people are here just because they like to jerk off whenever I fucking jerk myself off, but other people are here because I legitimately see a lot of people who ask questions like, hey, I want to learn how to play piano. Hey, I don't know how to how do I learn to play piano? How do I learn to do anything? How is anything possible? What am I doing? Right, so, okay. Fuck. See, this is why real teachers have like curriculums and shit. There are like set defined ways for you to learn how to do things in your life, okay? And then yeah, I should have made like a fucking like a point by point. Hold on, where are we at? Point by point. I'm just gonna start rambling on and we'll kind of go from there. If you will open your textbooks, please. I linked to the first page of Moonlight Sonata, okay? I'm going to talk about a lot of really fucking wonderful things. We're going to talk about the first 18 measures, I think, of this piece. Or is it 13? Hold on. 15 measures. We're going to talk about the first 15 measures of this piece, okay? All right, so speaking generally, I'm going to kind of start over, okay? Speaking generally, music is really cool. The piano is really cool because there's a lot of things going on with music that are just extensions of things that we know from the cognitive behaviors of humans, okay? That sounds really fancy. What do I mean when I say that? I'm not trying to sound pretentious. When I talk about cognitive psychology, I think, is just the study of like how we learn things. How does our mind operate? And then by extension of that, what are the most optimal things that we can do to optimize our learning as much as possible, right? What are the minimum number of things that I need to do to learn the most amount of information in the shortest amount of time, right? Is usually the questions that we're asking when we're trying to learn or study things, right? And then, by way of that, how do we become the best we can be at a certain thing, as quickly as possible? So music is cool because music allows us to kind of look at a lot of different things, how do you learn? How do you become really good at something? What are the different types of learning? What do you have to do to practice something? How do you practice to become really good? What's good practice? What's bad practice? And all these things. I think that the beginning of the Moonlight Sonata is a really good piece because it's a very simple piece. If you're seasoned, if you know anything about piano, it's relatively simple. So it's a pretty easy piece to learn. If you're relatively simple, and because it lets us look at a lot of different ways for how musicians tackle pieces, musicians that are much better than me, and musicians that you can be as good as if you dedicate your mind into not sucking shit. Okay. Ugh. Fuck, I need a tissue. I'm gonna go get it. No, I'm not. We're gonna sniffle. Oh God, no. Sniffling. Guys, listen up, okay? New rule. If you're a sniffler, you need to fucking leave. Don't sit in a place and fucking sniffle for 10 hours. Just blow your fucking nose. Be a civilized human being. I'll be right back. Another cool thing about this piece is that we get to look at why music theory is so important and why learning patterns and all of this shit can help us become better musicians, okay? So we're going to start. How should we start? Okay, I would start this piece a little bit differently, but let's look at the first measure, okay? We're going to look at the very first measure, and then we'll look at a couple different ways how we can look at this measure, okay? So in the very first measure, we see in the bass, okay, we have C sharps, okay? C sharps. Cool, okay? And then we have 3 different notes, okay? Now, if we look all the way at the bottom, we have a G sharp, we have a C sharp, and we have an E. Okay, so we know that our starting position is like here, right? How do we know that it's 1, 3, and 5? Well, you better fucking pay your piano teacher for that, or just don't be fucking retarded. Very obviously, we're not going to play like this, right? And we're not going to do like, just, guys, do I need to talk to you about posture and shit? Listen, don't fucking play like this. Don't play like this. Listen, the piano, it should feel nice and natural and easy. My posture's probably not the best, but okay. So look, we got. Okay. So this is our first measure, okay? Let's talk about a couple things in this first measure that are really fucking cool, okay? Oh my God, so much academia is just flooding into our lives right now, okay? So in this first measure, we've got our C sharp, okay? And then we've got all these notes. We've got G sharp, we've got C sharp, and we've got E, okay? So that's, what do we have, like 4 different notes here? So we're not going to obviously get into all of this shit, but if you know any music theory, right, you can look at it, you can look at a passage like this and you can go, oh, wait a second. This isn't G sharp, C sharp, and E, right? What is this actually? It's a C sharp minor chord. Holy shit. C sharp minor chord.
Here is my tuition, sensei senpai.
Okay. Why is it important that it's a C sharp minor chord? Well, because now we have a ton of fucking information. Look. What do we know about C sharp minor chord? It's C sharp, E, G sharp, right? We know all these notes are part of the C sharp minor chord. So instead of having to try to figure out like, okay, we've got this note and then this note and then this note, we just know like, oh, it's a C sharp minor chord, right? Obviously, you can't know that walking into this, right? Because you would have to have studied some music theory first. But this kind of learning, man, this is so cool. Listen, trust me when I say this is really cool. Why is this really cool? This is the best. This is what humans are the best at. We're so good at it that it actually hurts us in other parts of our lives. Pattern recognition is like the #1 fucking thing that your brain was developed for. Humans are so good at spotting patterns that we invent them where they don't even exist. Okay, but here they actually do exist. Okay, pattern recognition is really important because it allows us to take huge blocks of information and just absorb that block instantly and just know it in a second without having to go through everything, right? So like, let me give you some examples. When you read a word, you don't even have to read the entire word, right? You just need the first letter, the last letter, and then all the letters in the middle have to be the right letters. They don't even need to be in the right order, right? Because when you read, you're familiar with all of these words, and you just take them in, and you just bam, 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 and you have all these fucking words. And when you go through the words, you don't have to sound out every word, like moonlight, moonlit light, right? You don't have to do that. You just see it. You're like, oh, moonlight. Yeah, I know that entire word, right? The first measure of this song is the same way. Like, you're not looking at this like G sharp, C sharp. No, you're like, oh, that's a C sharp minor chord. Yeah, I know that chord. Yeah. Oh, and it's in first inversion. You don't have to worry about that, but... I'm sorry, it's in second inversion. My bad. Okay, so I'll bring that up, and then I'm not going to do this for like... I'm not really going to do this for like the super, super, super ultra noob, because that would take a lot of breaking down. I'm just going to walk through at my skill level, because my playing skill level is very, very, very bad for reading content. I like to do improvisational shit. I don't read music, but I know how to rate it, and I know how to learn it, and my knowledge of theory is pretty decent, okay? So I'll walk you through how I would learn this piece, okay? So let's go first. The first thing that I would do is, if I was trying to learn a new piece on piano, the first thing that I would do is I would go through the entire piece and I would analyze it, okay? Because the analysis gives us the big patterns that we need in order to understand what we're playing to help us play it better, right? What are we doing this? We're doing this up to measure 15. Ah, I see. Okay. So let's just walk through a little bit and talk about the big patterns that we see here that are going to help us find the keys that we need to play much quicker than looking at every single individual note. Okay. So the first measure, we have C sharp minor. That's all this chord is. It's a C sharp minor. It's called a second inversion chord because you are starting on the fifth. You don't really need to know that though. That's okay. The B, we move down in the B in the left hand, but the right hand arpeggio stay the same. So now we're moving to an A in the bass, okay? And look at the right hand. That's an A major chord. That's all that is. That's an A major chord, okay? The next thing looks like we got F sharp in the bass, and it looks like a D major chord, okay? And then we're moving this left hand up to G sharp, okay? So we've got G sharp up here. The other notes are probably going to be something related to G sharp, right? So we've got G sharp in the bass. We've got B sharp. And there's a little bit of a change up in there, right? Right? And then another G sharp in the bass. Fuck, hold on, I can't really see this. Hold on, fuck, I can't read this. Fuck, sorry. And then it looks like we go back to C sharp, okay? So, okay, so the third measure, okay? Let's look at the third measure. The third measure is very, very, very simple. It's A, and then it's D. And now we've got some weird G sharp with extensions going on. Some shit like that, okay? Sorry, fuck, okay. So let's say that we wanted to learn how to play this and not suck absolute fucking shit at it, okay? So this is what I would do from this position, okay? This is how you practice pieces in order to learn how to play them, okay? I should use the metronome, but the metronome on this is a huge pain in the ass, so I'm not going to use a metronome. That's like the greatest crime you can commit as a musician, though. It's not like using a metronome. Should we try to use it? I'm not going to use it. You should always use a metronome, okay? Pretend I'm using a metronome, okay? So this is what we're going to do, okay? First, let's look at the left hand. The left hand is very, very simple, okay? Okay, this is really fucking important, guys. Oh my fucking God, this is so important. The way that you learn this piece is going to be the way that you learn everything in your entire fucking life. It doesn't matter if you're an engineer. It doesn't matter if you're a welder. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do, okay? The first thing you want to do is you always want to break things down into the smallest pieces of information possible and then master those small pieces of information. So let's look at this piece, okay? Since the only difficult measures here are 3 and 4, we're going to focus on those measures, okay? Okay, so we have, let's look. We've got A, F sharp, G sharp, G sharp, C sharp. Okay, that's pretty easy. I can play that. Now we're going to do just the right hand, okay? Only the fucking right hand. Why would you add the left hand when you can't even play both hands here? What the fuck are you thinking, okay? All right, just the right hand, okay? And we're going to play it slow. Why are we going to play it slow? Because when you practice, the only thing that matters when you practice, what do you think is the only thing that matters? Is it how much time you put in? No, you fucking inbred. What are you thinking? Is it how many times how fast you play it? No, what the fuck is wrong with you? The only thing that matters is how many times you successfully play it correctly, okay? That's the only thing that matters. Actually, that's not the only thing that matters, because every time you play it incorrectly, you're weakening the neural fucking connection. You're fucking your synaptic shit up, okay? You're fucking your shit up when you play something wrong. Don't play anything wrong ever. It's so easy. Why would you ever play something incorrectly, okay? Right? Does that make sense? Why would you play something incorrectly? Why would you learn something? Why would you reinforce a fucking motor pathway or whatever that's bad? Don't do it, okay? So I can't play this. I can't play this correctly. So what I'm going to do, we're going to slow it the fuck down. That's what we're going to do, okay? Let's slow it down. Okay, we did that. I still felt a little bit shaky, okay? So I still feel a little shaky. So let's speed it up. No. Why would you speed it up? Why would you speed it up? Don't speed it up. We're going to play it even fucking slower so that I feel really, really, really comfortable playing this. Don't look at my fingerings, okay? My fingerings are bad. I know my fingerings are bad. Don't judge me, okay? Okay, I can play this measure really easy. Why are we still playing it? If you can play something very easy, don't sit there and practice it over and over again. What are you doing? What are you jerking yourself off because you can play that measure correctly? Listen, we can play that one, okay? I can play this at a million fucking miles an hour, okay? I don't need to play this. So let's go on to the next measure that's actually giving us trouble. Now, I say that for me. Maybe this measure does give you trouble. Then practice it slowly. So I'm going to go to the next measure that's giving me trouble, okay? This is really weird, man. What is a B sharp? Who writes B sharps? We're already in a key signature with 4 sharps. Did you really need another one, Beethoven? I don't know, man. Okay, so oh. Okay, look at what just happened there. You see how I made a mistake? Wow, that's really, really, really bad. Don't make a mistake. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to play this even slower, okay? Okay, do it again. We'll do it again. We're going to do it again. I can't see the next page because my microphone's blocking, okay? But okay, we'll do it again. Do it again. Just do it again. Wait, sorry. Fuck, this microphone is blocking my shit. I swear to God, okay? But we'll do it again, okay? We'll do it again. Okay, again. This is all practicing is, okay? This is all you got to do. It's repetition. We're just trying to all I'm trying to do right now, I want to learn that pattern. I want my fingers I don't want to have to think about it, okay? The difference between being able to master a piece and being able to know a piece really well is like, you shouldn't, when you see these master pianists that get up and they play a piece or whatever, they're not like thinking like really hard, like, okay, oh, and then I'm going here, and then I'm going here. No. This is second nature. It's literally instinctual because you've practiced it so many times, right? So I want to get this hand to feel so comfortable that I can just do that without thinking about it, okay? Right? We'll do it again. Oh, sorry, fuck. What? But it fucked it up, right? You see that? I just fucked it up, right? So that means I can't do it without thinking about it, right? Do it again. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, I'm sorry. This is really nervous practicing on stream. I'm not gonna lie, okay? All right, try one more time. But every time you fuck it up, slow it down. Slow it down and do it slower, okay? I'm gonna do it slower again because we're fucking up. Do it again. Okay, so now, because this measure is a measure kind of giving us trouble, we'll do it a couple more times because we just want to reinforce that neural pathway. We want to reinforce this movement of our hand to make sure that it's as correct as it can be, okay? Oh, sorry, okay. I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, right? Okay, fuck, I fucked it up again. Did you hear how I kind of cheated there, right? And I kind of just redid it? Don't do that. We go back and do it all fucking slower, okay? We'll do it slower. Do it again. Do it again. Right, sorry. And as you do this, if you do it with a metronome, every time you do it successfully, like 2 times, up the metronome ticks by like 4 ticks, and then do it a little bit faster, right? I should be using a metronome doing this, but my piano one is so bad. Sorry, fuck, holy shit. Okay, so now once you've practiced the same thing like 15 times, okay, once you've done this and you feel really confident, then try adding in the left hand, okay, and slow everything down again so that your brain has time to like combine these things, okay? Oh, I'm supposed to hit it a second time, sorry. Okay. Right, when you combine them, you might fuck it up, right? And I fucked it up a little bit. Right? So then we combine both hands. Once you feel like you've combined both hands, right? And you should repeat that like fucking 5 times. Let's do it. Sorry, I forgot to hit it a second time again. I just hit it 3 times. Holy fucking autism, Batman. Are you serious? Okay, try backing up 1 measure and see if you can add that, right? So we'll back up 1 measure and we'll see if we can add it, okay? Sorry, okay. Okay, almost, but there was a little bit of a hiccup, right? So we heard the little hiccup, okay? We heard the hiccup and it happened in the section that we've been practicing. So I'm not gonna go all the way back and practice putting it together again. We're going to go back to that same measure and we're going to play it a couple more times, okay? I'm going to do it one more time. Sorry. Okay, now we're going to back up to the measure before and we'll try putting it together again, maybe a little bit slower, okay? Sorry, fuck. Okay, that was good. That was only 1 time, though. That was only 1 time. It doesn't count. You can't just do something 1 time and walk away and call it a day. You gotta do that shit like fucking 5 times in a row, okay? Literally, okay? That was good. That was like 2 times in a row. Damn, that was perfect, okay? Try it again. Oh wait, what is the actual tempo of this piece? I need to listen. Sorry, real fast. Okay, about that fast. Oh, yay fast. Okay, that's another good rep. We'll try one more time. So as we move through this measure, okay, so I couldn't play this measure at all before, okay? But now as I move through it, what's happening is every single time we play it successfully, it's a little bit less hesitating and a little bit more, I know exactly where these keys are, right? That's what's happening every single time. So we'll do it one more time, okay? We'll do it again. So like as you continue to play it, now like, and I'm not quite at that point yet, but like as you continue to play it, making a mistake seems actually kind of difficult because now we've gotten so many successful repetitions in of this measure. Like how can you fuck it up? We've played it correctly so many different times. Right? I can almost play this. I'm not looking at the music. I'm sorry, you couldn't tell, but like now like without even looking at the music, like we almost know because our fingers are so used to the patterns at this point. Because we're right? When people talk about being able to play pieces blind or without like music, it's not really, I don't want to say it's not impressive, but like it's really not, because if you've practiced a song enough times, you know the piece, you remember the patterns. Somebody playing basketball doesn't have to look up a guide on how to shoot a free throw, right? They just know it because they've practiced the movement so many times, right? So I'm sorry, let's back up and do it one more. Let's do it again, okay? We'll do it again. Sorry, fuck. I stopped looking at the page at all. Okay, go back up and do it again. It's okay, slow it down. If you fuck up, slow it down and do it all the way over again. Look, since I fucked that up, I'm just going to do that measure, okay? I'm going to do it a little bit slower. Just that measure. Oh, I didn't play the G the second time. Sorry. I keep fucking the G up. I don't know why. But that's okay, because we're going to fucking do it until we get it right. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, back up and add the previous measure. Okay, so I feel like we've got this. We can back up and add the previous two measures if we want, right? I mean, let's see. We should be able to play the first four measures of this flawlessly, all right? Right, what do we actually start on? G sharp, right? It's a pedal tone B. And this is what we've practiced. And now we can play that, all of that, right? So if you wanted to learn this piece, which we can do if you really fucking want to see me struggle through it all. If we want to learn this piece, that exact process that we just applied to that measure, we would just go through and we would apply it to the entire piece. And then we would know how to play all of it, right? So when we just started the stream today, and I didn't practice it before, and I swear to God, I'm really bad at reading music and playing. Like it's not the kind of shit that I do. But before we started, I really couldn't play that, right? It was really bad. But now we just played it like... We played it perfectly. I mean, as perfect as a shitty fucking piano player, right? And I should be using a metronome too, right? Okay, let's take a quick break there, and then we'll look at the next four measures. For questions, I guess. Destiny, mention the sleeping thing. Sure. So, one of the things that we understand about, it's not the. Is it the hypothalamus? What's responsible for? I feel like that's the emotion part. Hold on, let me check. No, the amygdala is emotions, right? For fear and shit, right? Hold on. What's the long-term memory part of your brain? Hippocampus. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to know the names, okay? Listen, don't worry about the technicality. Just worry about how it affects you, okay? Listen, not everybody knows this,
Destiny,
okay?
Are you memorizing the song as you go or actually working on reading? I always had the problem where I memorized everything and never got good at sight reading. Fellas.
Sight, do I want to get off on this? Sight reading is just instantaneously recognizing the patterns that I pointed out before. A really good sight reader is a really good
player that knows all of his scales and arpeggios. A really good sight reader looks at this piece instantly and he goes, C sharp. It's still C sharp with a pedal tone, and I know this because I'm a master pianist. This is A, this is D, and this is some G sharp, whatever, and then I can play everything as soon as I see it because I know all of the patterns. They would see like, this is all C sharp. Like everything. That's what a sight reader does. A sight reader is somebody that can take large chunks of information and they look at it and they go, that's what that is. That's a D sharp arpeggio. D sharp isn't real. That's an E flat arpeggio. That's a D minor scale, right? Instead of sight reading looks really impressive to the untrained person because the untrained person thinks that a sight reader is looking at a measure and absorbing and reading all of these notes so quickly. But that's not actually what's happening at all. What's happening is the sight reader is looking at a huge passage and what they're seeing is, that's just a D minor arpeggio. That entire thing is just a D minor arpeggio, right? And they play it all very quickly, right? And obviously you need a mechanical proficiency to do that. You can only practice so much in a day before you just can't, you can't just take and learn everything in a single day, right? You just can't do it because this is something that's really, really important, okay? This isn't some bullshit, okay? This is some real hard-ass nigga shit, okay? This is real shit, okay? When you go to sleep at night, one of the things that happens during REM sleep is your brain codifies short-term memory into long-term memory. Oh my God, this is so fucking important. What does that mean, okay? Let's say that I have to practice a really, really, really fast run. Let's say that I need to play, an F arpeggio, okay? Let's say I need to be able to do that really fast and infinitely cleaner than my shitty fucking hands are capable. Let's say I need to be able to do this, okay? Let's say I need to do it. Let's say that I practiced this F arpeggio a million fucking times, okay? After a while, like, you've practiced it, and whew, I can't practice it anymore. I'm not getting any better at it, right? What do you need to do? You need to lay the fuck down. You need to go to sleep, okay? During your sleep, the mechanics that you worked on during that day will become more solidified. It's the same thing as everything you do. It's the same thing as building muscle, right? What's the most important part of fucking building muscle besides eating? It's fucking sleeping. You have to fucking sleep. If you don't sleep, you're not gonna get any fucking bigger, right? Because you have to. Because during sleep is when your body repairs itself and fucking grows, right? The same thing happens with your memory, right? If you've been practicing something all day and you've been getting in good repetitions, but you're just not getting any faster, sometimes at some point what you got to do is you're gonna say, all right, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And when you go to sleep and you wake up in the morning, you'll actually be better at it than you were when you went to sleep, because all of those successful repetitions that you got in last night will manifest itself in your ability to play the next day, right? That's so important. Every single musician in chat knows this, because there have been days where you've been struggling to learn a fast fucking section and you've practiced and you just can't bump that metronome up anymore. You just can't get it any faster. And then you go to sleep and then you wake up the next day and then you try it and it's like, oh shit, damn. It's like, I still have to work, but I have it now so much quicker than I thought I did before. Like, say I got the metronome up to 168 yesterday, and that was like breakneck fucking speed. Well, today when I wake up and I play it at 168, it feels very comfortable. I feel really comfortable, and now I'm ready to bump the metronome up another 20 points. Like, I'm fucking ready to roll, right? The sleeping is so important in taking something that you've learned and then moving that into more of a long-term storage in your body, assuming you don't have any kind of brain damage or whatever. Yeah, and it's the same shit with video games. It's the same shit maybe with sports. It's the same shit with learning in school. If you're wrestling with a difficult concept, sometimes going to sleep, assuming that you're learning well, you go to sleep and you wake up and it'll be a little bit more intuitive the next day. It's the same thing with everything. All learning is done. Okay, there's a lot of like music questions that aren't necessarily directly related to what we're learning. I'll go over those in a little bit, okay? But I don't want to get like super branching off into like other crazy topics yet. Let's look at the next 4 measures, because I think the next 4 measures are much easier, okay, than the ones that we just did, right? Okay, so let's see if we can play the first 4 again that we just spent all this time practicing, okay? Let's see if we can do this, all right? Let's make this a little bit louder for more drama. So we can still do all of that. Awesome. Cool. Sick. We learned it, right? It looks like we've learned it. And when I go to sleep and wake up, I'll be even more comfortable playing it. Okay? Let's look at the next 4 measures, all right? So now we're starting on measure 5, All right. So this is a part that looks a little bit scary, right? We have in the left hand, we've got C sharp, G sharp, C sharp. Then we're playing E, G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp, E, and then G sharp. Okay, but if you know music theory, you're able to look at this entire measure and go, oh, this is all C sharp minor. That's all this is. This is just a C sharp minor chord, okay? Oh, fuck. If we're not a fucking shitter that practices our fucking scales, which I don't. What's the next measure, okay? Okay, let's go through and, let's go through and look at this. How do we do this, okay? Let's just look at the left hand. We've got, because we're learning this, okay? Because I don't actually know any of this fucking song. So we've got our big C sharp power chord in the left hand, where my guitar player is at, okay? These are called power chords. These are what shitters play, because they don't have to assign a tonal quality to the chord, minor or major, and they can just fucking jam on this shit and fucking act like they know what they're doing. But okay, so we've got a C sharp chord. Well, kind of. 1-5-1, okay? We got C sharp, G, C sharp, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp. And then in the next measure, it looks like we have a B sharp with that same G sharp being held. Then it looks like we have another C sharp, then F sharp, and then G sharp, and then G sharp, and then up to an E. Is that right? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Those were B's. Oh, God. I'm reading bass clef. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. Let's do it again. We've got C sharp. And then we've got our weird B sharp shit. And then we've got C sharp, F sharp, B, B, E. I think that's right? Okay. So the left hand looks pretty easy, right? I don't think we need to practice this a lot. Let's do it one more time. Maybe you do need to practice it though. That's fine. You just play this a lot, okay? 1, 2, 3, do 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 da 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 da. I don't know how the next part goes, but there you go. C sharp, F sharp, B, B, E. Right? Okay. So let's look at the right hand, because that looks like it's going to be the tricky part, okay? Let's just play through all of it one time. Let's play it very fucking slowly so that we can see where our trouble spots are, okay? So. Is that really all that it does? It's just from E, right? Yeah. We don't need the pedal for this, I'm sorry. And then the next one looks like D sharp, right? And then it looks like we've got a G sharp again, which is over a C sharp minor chord. And then A. And then G sharp again, but some weird different shit. That looks like an E chord, right? And then we've got some B shit going on. And then down to E. Okay, so that's what we've got going on, okay? Let's see if we can actually do this. What would be an appropriate setting? 100? No, because we're playing in triplets. We'll just try 60. Or even slower. Let's try 40. So listen, when you're first starting out with something new, okay, you don't give a fuck about how fast you can play it. You're just trying to play things correctly, okay? That's all you care about. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, right? Even this might be a little bit too quick, but we'll try it. Okay, so let's try it. Boom. 2, 3, I think it's in 4. Fuck. See, well, we fucked up. We see one problem here, right? Nope, that was another mistake. And then another hiccup area. What is this even? What is this? Oh, shit. Holy shit. Hold on, I'm stopping this. Okay, in situations like this, I may be a big shitter. I would actually set the metronome a lot faster and just put the metronome on the triplets, because this is way too fucking slow to try to count out the triplets. This is fucking autistic as fuck. But let me look at this. So... So this is the part that it looks like it would be trouble for me. Do you see where I'm at right now? I'm in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm in the 8th measure right now, just practicing the end of that because it looks like it's kicking my ass a little bit. Okay, so again, I'm just trying to be efficient. Destiny, rushing the triplets like crazy. Yeah, I am. I really am. When the metronome is set to like a really low beat, right, that counting is really obnoxious, especially when you're trying to practice something new. Sorry, fuck, it's a fucking chair. Usually I wouldn't suggest a metronome setting this low. It's way too autistic. Usually what I do is, so right now I'm counting triplets at 40. Usually what I would do, some might call me a shitter for doing this, but fuck, I don't give a fuck, dude. What I would do is I would do something like this, because it's just easier, because this isn't supposed to be an exercise in counting accurately at a really fucking low tempo, right? It's just supposed to be practice for, so like, in looking at what I was doing before, the metronome sounds faster, but now I'm just playing on every single beat, right? Instead of doing, so it would be. Fuck. Oh, fuck me, dude. So, like, I can already see, like, this is the difficult measure for me. This is the measure that's gonna fuck my shit up a little bit, okay? So this is the measure where, I hate this fucking keyboard metronome, okay? This is the measure where I would slow things down a lot, and we're gonna just tear into this measure, okay? Now, again, this is where, like, you'll hear amateur musicians do something like this, okay? Where it'll be like... So it literally shit like this, okay? Fuck. Assume I play all this correctly. Fuck me, what is this? Right. Okay, I'm sorry. The point I'm trying to make is that we don't need to play those earlier parts, okay? Those parts are going to be a lot easier, right? I'm looking at them now. I'm not playing them perfectly, but those earlier, like the earlier 2 to 3 measures, I'm going to be able to play that very quickly and very, very easily. I don't need to practice that shit over and over and over again, okay? It looks like the difficult measures for me are going to be this final measure here, okay? This is the one that I need to spend all of my time on right now, okay? Because this is the one that's going to be the most difficult. So this is where I want to focus all of my time at, okay? So I'm just going to play this very, very, very fucking slowly, okay? What is this fucking... Why do we write so far beneath the fucking staff? Why would you do this to people who can't read music well? So, slowly. Oh, that's an F, sorry. Fuck, oh my god. Okay, I'm want to play this measure a few times, all right? Because I'm not even playing it right. Why would you play it incorrectly? What the fuck are you thinking? Slower. Slow it down. And then that's... Okay, that was a good rep. It was slow as fuck and it wasn't really in time, but it was still a good rep. We played the right notes. That's what you have to do. Your fingers need to fucking learn this shit, man. Right? Yeah? You saw me pause there. The pause was kind of a fuck up. But why wouldn't I pause to get the right note? Why would I pause and play the wrong note? Oh, fuck, you just learned the wrong thing. You're poisoning your mind. You're shitting in your own brain and filling it with toxic sludge. Don't do that. So, again, slower, slowly. Okay, that was correct. And almost even kind of sort of in time. Almost. Cool. Now it's starting to feel, right? It's starting to feel a little bit better. It's starting to feel that way. We're getting there, okay? We'll keep playing it, okay? Keep playing it, okay? So again. Wow, it almost feels like we kind of fucking sort of know how to play it. Almost. Oh, fuck, wrong note. Slow this motherfucker way the fuck down. Just these two arpeggios. Let's just play these a couple times. Let's play them because we're fucking them up. This is practicing your flash in League of Legends over and over and over again. Flashing over the correct wall. Just that's all you're doing is practicing your flash. Just that over that one spot. Or it's practicing CSing in Dota 2, okay? Or it's practicing your fucking bunny hopping in fucking Quake. Whatever you want it to be, dude. It's just practicing a really, really, really tiny little thing. Okay, I think we can do this. Let's back up. Let's back up and add it. Back up to the things before it and add it, okay? Hold on. Fuck, why is this stuff? Okay, do it again. Do it again. Okay, do it again. Do it again. I sounded bad. Okay, my reach is really bad, but I'll do it again. Keep doing it. Okay, do it one more time. You're doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you. Okay, sick. Can we do it with the B's in the left hand? Let's add the B's. Let's put the whole measure together, okay? Let's add the B's in the left hand. Add the B's, okay? Oh, I hit the B a third time because I want to get fucking filleted. Try it one more time without B fucking up, okay? It's only two B's. Slow it down. Don't ever play it at the same fucking tempo that you just messed it up at. You're clearly incapable of doing it. Accept your limitations and then work to overcome them, okay? So slow it down. Okay, speed it up a little bit. Again. Oh, fuck. That was just a dumb mistake. Shh. Where were we at? Listen, if my hands were bigger, this interval would be easier, okay? I can't help it. This is biology, dude. It's genetics, man. Just like anybody that can bench over 135. It's just genetics. Again. Okay, cool. I think we can play this measure, right? I think... Fuck. Nope, do it again. 2 more times. Again. Okay, good. Now, to really know, do we really have this measure down? The only way to know that is to back up and play the measure before it and then run into it. So we haven't practiced the measure before it yet, though. So let's work on that measure because it looks like it could be pretty interesting, but not really, okay? So what do we got? Let's just do one hand at a time. C sharp, down to F sharp, and then up to B. That's pretty easy. C sharp, down to F sharp, up to B. Easy, okay. What's in the right hand, okay? G sharps. Fuck. It's an F sharp chord. So we're going C sharp minor. I keep wanting to reach to the 9th. Do it again. Do it again. That wasn't even clean. What are you thinking? Stop. Get your foot off the fucking pedal. You don't need to be pedaling through this when you can't even play the right notes, okay? Oh my God. Do it again. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, try it again. Can you do it with the pedal this time without fucking it up? Let's try it. Can you do it with the left hand though? Slow it down so you don't fuck it up. Slow it way the fuck down. Slow it down so you don't fuck it up, okay? Wow, good job. Now, can you run into the next measure that we practiced before? Slow this way the fuck down because now we're combining things we've learned. Let's try it, okay? And then, oh, we're fucking up a little bit. Fuck. Okay, we had fuck ups there, okay? So let's look at that measure one more time, okay? Because we left it for a little bit. Let's look at that measure again, okay? Okay, we still got it. We still got it. We still got it. So let's back up and do it again, okay? Back up and do it again. We're combining big things, big pieces here, okay? Big pieces are coming together. Holy shit, how can you fuck something up so bad? Okay, practice this measure again. Let's try to play it correctly 2 times in a row, okay? Because we're still fucking it up. Right, sorry. You see the importance, right? So even though we play this measure correctly a bunch, when we back up and we run into it, we're still having trouble, right? What does that mean? Okay, look, this is really important.
Destiny,
Okay?
there's a shit poster in your chat not tagging his stuff.
Oh,
Sad face.
Sorry, okay. So what's going on here? So sometimes, so what are we learning about myself? What am I learning here? Okay, what am I learning? So I know that I can play this measure, okay? I know that I can play this, okay? But I can only play it if I sit here and like specially prepare to play it. That's not good. That means I don't have it that internalized enough yet. So let's practice it a couple more times, okay? Play it again. Okay. How do you, like, what is this like? Maybe you can nail a flash over a wall every single time, except for when you're in the middle of a gank, right? Except for when somebody comes down to kill you and you try to flash. You're like, oh, fuck, I was too pressured and I couldn't do it. What does that mean? You were too pressured and you couldn't hit the flash. What does it mean that you were too pressured and you couldn't hit the headshot? What does it mean you were too pressured and you fucked your CS up? What does that really mean? Does it mean that when you're under pressure you can't do it? Kind of, but kind of not. What it really means is you're just not really comfortable doing those things, right? Doing those particular things you're trying to do. You just don't have that comfort level that you thought you had. had. Because if you really had it, you'd be able to do it in your fucking sleep. Like walking. Literally, people can sleepwalk. Walking is something that you know how to do really fucking well. Something scares the shit out of you. Fuck, you can run. You can run while scared. You can run and talk. You can run and fuck and run and masturbate. And you can run and shout curse words at people and run and dribble a ball because you can do running really well. You're really fucking good at it. Unless you're crippled in my chat. I'm very sorry for you. But you don't even have to fucking... Your arms, you can still do that, right? Okay. Anyway, so where were we? So let's play this again, okay? Let's play it again. We're going to play it again because we don't have it down as well as it felt like we did. But that's good. This is why we back up and we do it in little chunks, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, let's back up to that measure before and we'll try and put it all together again. Let's see if we can do it, okay? Okay, that was good. That was a successful rep. Let's do it one more time. Do it again. Now I'm feeling like I'm falling into that pattern more easily when I hit it without being prepared for it. Do it again, okay? I'm sorry, fuck. My mind just totally wandering. Let's start over again. Cool, okay. Now I'm starting to feel like we're connecting it, okay? Let's back up 2 more measures and let's do that C-sharp arpeggio shit and let's see if we can run into all 4 of those things, okay? Okay, let's try it. Well, everything a little bit slower, okay? Sorry, where's our trusty pedal? Okay. And then this is what we know, okay, right? We know this, right? Okay, we know all of this, okay? Play it again, okay? Without me stopping to talk, okay? I didn't look at that second measurement at all, but that's okay, okay. Now we're gonna try to put it all together again, okay? Let's see if we can put it all together. Almost. I think I forgot to hit an octave there, but do it one more time because that wasn't really that smooth. And we need successful repetitions. We need successful repetitions. So we do it again, okay? Oh. And then... I'm not hitting octaves in here. We'll do it again, and we're going to back up. If I fuck up anything here, I should be marking it and practicing those specific things. Look at the second measure of the chunk that we're doing, okay? I keep forgetting that this is a... this is a D sharp minor, okay? It's not technically a real chord, but it kind of is for this, okay? All right, try it again. Fuck. Okay, I reached a little bit too far in that one measure. Let's just play that one measure, okay? The measure that we fucked up, okay? We're playing that one measure. And then we'll keep going for practice. Okay. Back up and do it again. Right? Sorry. Back up and do it again. It wasn't really that even. We can do better than that, right? Okay, fucked up a little bit there, but I think that it just needs to be played as an entire thing a few more times, okay? We'll keep trying it. If we keep making little mistakes, we need to go back and fix the little mistakes, but I think it's just like mind things right now, okay? Try it again. Whoops. Oh my god, my brain just completely fell apart. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Whoa. Okay, try one more time. Listen, practicing in front of people has never been my strong point, okay? Fucking kill yourselves. Do you notice how every time I transition to this next measure, I keep fucking that up, okay? Why play it over and over again incorrectly? I've played this incorrectly so many times that I'm starting to remember it incorrectly, and I'm learning that incorrect pattern. So we're going to back up, and we're just going to play that transition a few times, okay? Whoops. Okay, again. Okay, again. That was kind of fucked up. Do it again. Again. One more time for good luck. Fuck. One more time for better luck. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna fuck that up again. I don't think, but maybe we will. But if we do, we go back and fix it, okay? Okay. All right. Do it again. The last measure wasn't as good as it could have been, right? I'm sorry. Whoa, fuck. This must be really fucking boring, but that's okay. Because it's, you know what? Practice is kind of boring, okay? Oh, fuck. My posture is probably kind of bad here too, but you know what, dude? We're still young. We can have bad posture for a little bit. Fuck. Hold on. I moved the mic like right in front of my face. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Oh, the gift of sight. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Stop it. Okay, do it again. Do it again. Fuck. Sorry. Oh, God, dude. Okay. All right. I'm to slow all of this down a lot and go through, okay? Because we're having like a little bit of trouble putting everything together. So we're going to go through this like really, really, really slowly. Sorry. Okay. Very, very, very slowly. That was a good rep, okay? That was the first good rep we've had of the entire passage. Let's do it again at a similarly slow speed, okay? A little bit faster, I think. That was our second good rep of the entire thing, the entire passage. A little bit faster now, okay? Oh, I just lost it. I dropped 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 it. Okay. So what are we dropping? Okay. That fourth measure. Okay. We fucked up that fourth measure. So let's just do measures 3 and 4. Just do measures 3 and 4. Don't waste your time doing the fucking beginning. We can play the fucking beginning. We don't give a fuck about the beginning. Just play measures 3 and 4. Okay. Measures 3 and 4. Got it? Got it. Okay. One more time. Do it again. Okay. Okay, good enough. My finger's small, okay? All right, back up and see if we can do all of it, okay? Back up and see if we can do all of it. Okay, that was good. That was our first successful rep at tempo, right? Don't stop though. Why are you stopping? Because you did it one fucking time? Even a fucking monkey could get something right one time, okay? You have to do it over and over and over again at that tempo, and you got to put it together correctly, and you got to not fuck it up, okay? You got to be able to do it more than once. Just because you can do something one fucking time doesn't fucking help unless you're killing yourself. That's the only thing in your life that you only have to do successfully one time, okay? I dropped it again, dude, in my mind. I'm sorry. I dropped it, dude. It's just that's just me being stupid. I'm sorry. Back up and do it again. That's okay. Back up and do it again. Hold on. Okay. Fuck me. My bad. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm here, dude. I'm 100% fucking ready to roll. One more time. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm ready, dude. I'm fucking here 100% now. Dude. I'm sorry, man. This is the time where we need to stop and take a break and go to sleep, okay? But we don't actually, okay? Because we told our piano teacher that we would practice this part for tomorrow, and we don't want to disappoint him, okay? We're fucking up that last measure again. So let's go back and let's play it slowly, okay? Okay, we're gonna go back, we're gonna play it fucking slowly. Fucking slowly, okay? One more fucking time, because you clearly don't fucking know it if you're fucking up this much. One more fucking time. Okay, back up and do the whole thing fucking flawlessly. I've actually just been pretending this whole time to be incompetent, okay? Are you ready? This is gonna be so beautiful, okay? Dude, sorry. Okay, try one more time. I actually am incompetent. I keep forgetting to hit this A. Okay. Dude, I can't do it actually. I'm so bad at piano. I really am like really bad at piano, guys. You don't understand. Okay. I'm 100% in the zone right now, okay? Slower. We're going to slow it down, okay? Really, really though.
Sweatsteiny.
Okay, one more time like that. That was good. The pause was bad. Why? Why do I keep fucking this up? Hold on. I have to think. I need to think for a second. This is an A. What's going on here analytically? What's going on? What's going on? We have an E. We've got an E. What do we have? What do we have? B in the bass. We got E major. Okay. No. E major. Except it's in second inversion. We've got an E major. And then we're moving from E to B. Okay. And then we're moving back to E in the next measure, and it resolves like that. This is what's going on, okay? From a technical point, from an analytical point of view, okay? From a theoretical point of view, 164 to a 5/7 in third or fourth inversion to a 1, okay? It's okay, right? And this is important to get in your head, okay? Because you need to look at this shit as patterns, okay? Why? I'm not thinking of this in the correct pattern, okay? This sounds stupid, okay? Well, this is what's going on. That's a 164, okay? This is a tonic in second inversion. And then we're getting a dominant 7. And then that's resolving to this. That's what's going on here. That's exactly what's happening. Okay, I have that in my head. I'm sorry. Okay, I have that in my head, okay? It's an important pattern, okay? Because my finger keeps wanting to go to different keys because A doesn't make sense. But I understand now. I'm sorry, that was a personal roadblock for me. Let's try this again, okay? My bad, okay? We're gonna come back and we're gonna do this again, okay? I have my mind racked around it. My bad. This is 100% my bad, okay? And then A and F here. F sharp, right? It makes sense. It makes sense, okay? Again, no pause this time. Nope, again. Okay, I have it. I swear to God I have it, okay? Shh. Okay, evenly now. I swear to God I have it. I clearly don't have it. We're gonna play just that measure again, okay? As many times as you have to fucking do this. Holy cuck my shit and fuck my dick, fam. Oh. Again. And another one. And another one. Sorry. And another one. Fuck. Okay, I'm just playing this pattern like a million times so I don't fuck it up anymore, okay? Okay, let's back up and try to put that in a measure, okay? Let's back up one measure and try to add that in, okay? Because we keep fucking this part up. It's stupid to practice it incorrectly over and over again. It's fucking stupid, okay? We're not that stupid. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm on this measure. I'm ready. I keep overreaching this octave. Okay, back up and do it again, because we have excuses for why we're fucking failing, okay? Don't make excuses. Just do it right. Oh, we fucking got that. I got that shit in the fucking right hand. I'm never gonna fuck that up again. I don't think. Maybe though, but maybe we will. Oh, sorry. Where are we at? Oh, sorry. This is like home base now. This is home base. We're never gonna fuck this up again because we just practiced it a fucking million times, okay? I'm sorry, dude. Do it again. What are we doing? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Okay, my bad. I'm totally my mind because I know that chat is fucking exploding. Fucking kill yourselves. Yep, there it is. All right. Okay. That's okay. Put chat out of your mind, guys. Listen, when you're in the practice room, every other musician is listening to you and fucking judging you. Okay? Everyone is judging you. Don't ever think that everybody isn't judging you, because they are, okay? All of them are. Okay. We're going to go for the Hail Mary run. Hail Mary run. We're going to try to put it all fucking together. Okay? All together. Let's see if we can do it, okay? Okay, almost. Wasn't quite even. It wasn't like the most even thing, but it's it's there, okay? It's there. Try it again, okay? Where are we at? Okay. Sorry, fuck, where are we? We're here. We're right here. Right here in the fucking zone, baby. I missed the A again in the last measure. I'm sorry. Back up and do it again. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, one more again. Oh, fuck. I'm just holding the pedal down through everything. Dude. Okay, hold on. I need a breather, okay? Practicing in front of people was really mindfuck. I swear to God, it shouldn't be this hard. Listen, everybody judges you when you practice. You ever show up for an important band meet, and when you walk into the room, instead of practicing a difficult passage or getting something down for the concert, this is what people do in concerts. They literally pull out the hardest thing in their repertoire that they've ever fucking played, and then they run through the hardest measures over and over and over again. So you might walk into a concert, and this is what you're going to be playing, okay? You're playing, like, this is like, and then like the saxophone part maybe.
You
like,
know that OCD that kicks in when someone plays the first 7 notes of a scale and stops. That's what you've been doing to me for the past hour, you fucking asshole.
That'll be like the sax part. And then you'll walk in, and then the person like sitting next to you, the sax will be practicing. And it'll be like some from like contemporary, like new age fucking like jazz hard bop fucking crazy ass shit. And you'll be like, dog, why are you playing this piece? And like the answer is, well, because it's the hardest piece I know how to play. And I need to show every single person around me how huge my fucking nuts are. Okay? That's what's going on, all right? Listen, okay? When you're practicing, okay? I'm making a joke of this, and I really shouldn't be. When you're practicing and learning something, a new skill, requires 100% devotion from your fucking mind. You can't be making jokes or laughing or thinking about chat or having your mind in other places while you're fucking practicing. You can't fucking do it. You're learning, you're acquiring a new skill, and it requires 100% devotion of your mind in order to learn that skill. Okay? I'm gonna focus. I'm not gonna like joke around as much. I'm gonna focus on these 4 measures. I'm very bad at piano, but I'm not this bad, okay? We're goofing off too much, okay? So I'm just gonna talk through this, and we're gonna finish, oh shit. We're gonna finish these 4 fucking measures, and then we'll combine them with the ones that we learned before, okay? All right, so let's actually do this, okay? So, all right.
Hey Destiny, I'm a professional guitarist, just
Okay.
thought I would
Alright,
let you
again.
know. So anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Okay, again. Okay, that was a little bit uneven. Do it again. Okay, all right. I should repeat this like 4 or 5 more times, but we're going to run back and we're going to play what we learned before. We're going to try to combine it with all 8 of these measures, okay? So let's see if we can do it. If we can't, we'll see where we run into problems, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, starting from the very fucking beginning of this fucking piece. Jesus, fuck my shit.
This is the dankest dungeon.
Hey fellas.
That was pretty good. Fuck me, dude. Okay, so I was not being able to play this song pretty much at all, right? So honestly, if we were to go back and look, there are different things that could use work, right? Our phrasing could use work. Our connecting those passages could have been a little bit smoother. I paused a little bit too long. I don't think that was tasteful. The pause was too long. Bringing out the melody more in this right finger, instead of like playing like this, like it needs to be more like a... so that you can hear my right. That was okay. All right. Let's see if we can combine all of this one more time, okay? Let's try all of this one more time, okay? Okay. It's
Hey,
okay.
Destiny,
Mechanically,
here's a
we
metronome
more or
for
less
you.
have it down, okay? Okay. So mechanically, we more or less have it down. That's the important part. We can work on things like, what would you call it? Not phrasing. Accenting? I don't know, dude. Getting the right, I don't know what you fucking call it for pianos. Articulations, right? Is what you call it. Getting down these exact things, right? But for the most part, okay? Jesus fuck. It's been the fucking journey. But for the most part, we have these 8 measures down, okay? Holy shit. Do we want to do the next 4, or are we dead? Are we done with this yet? I'll leave it up to you fuckers to decide. We can go for the whole fucking page, but it's up. I'll ask. Okay. We'll try to do the next 4, okay? I'm looking at the next 4. I think these will be easier, hopefully, okay? Jesus fuck. Okay. Let's look at the next 4. What do we have on the left hand? E. And then we have E again. Oh, awesome. These are awesome. This is an awesome part, okay? Because going from major to minor without any kind of transition in between, you don't have to do it. It just sounds really fucking cool. And then we go D. And then we've got... that's the next measure. Whew, 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 that chromatic bass line. Beethoven, what are you doing? Whew, tastes spicy. Let's look at the right hand, okay? What do we have going on in the right hand? Whew. We got a funky measure. Okay. So in looking ahead at these 4 measures, honestly, I think I can play 3 of these, I think, perfectly right off the bat. These are easy patterns. We've got an E major chord, okay? E major. Oh, what a sick resolution. And then back to E minor, because nobody gives a fuck. My hands were positioned really poorly for that. Let's... now, what do we have here? This is just a G dominant 7 chord. So... okay, so let's work on the right hand on this measure, okay? Okay, let's do that again. Let's just practice this pattern a lot, because this is kind of strange, okay? And then that's... okay, move this over a little bit. All right, let's do it again. Okay, I'll do it again. Do it one more time. Okay, do it again. I said one more time and I lied. Oh, hold on. Nope, I'm switching too early. Slower. Again. Right, sorry. What do we have going on here? C major. And then, I don't actually, we're not going to go through all the theory here, but. Again. Again. Oh, sorry. Again. Again. Oh. Okay, it's starting to feel a little bit better in the hands. Okay. Can we add left hand to this? Whew, I don't know, boys. It's just a chromatic bass line. Oh, no, wait, not that yet. See, we fucked it up. Now we done fucked it all up. Slower, slower. What is the next measure? Okay. So let's try this one more time, okay? Slowly. Again, very slowly. Sorry, very fucking slow. Fucking slow. I really want to hit that note, but I know I'm not supposed to. Again. Again, with no fucking mistakes. Huh. I keep making mistakes in the right hand, okay? So we're just gonna practice the right hand. Fuck, I feel like I have to pop my wrist constantly. Okay, just the right hand, okay? Because that's what we're making all of our mistakes at. So just the right hand. Again. Nope. I keep wanting to hit that and it's not right. Do it again. 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 No? Okay. One more time. Can we add the left hand? Slowly. I wanted to reach down again. Do you see how okay, listen, this is really important. Do you see how I keep reaching down to try to hit that note on that third arpeggio? It's wrong, but I want to do it because I've done it incorrectly so many times that I'm starting to learn a bad habit. When people talk about why bad habits are hard to break, it's because when you learn a certain thing, you want to repeat it unconsciously. That's why bad habits are hard to break. It's easier to teach somebody who knows nothing than to teach somebody who knows something incorrectly. So we're going to do just right hand again, okay? We need to break this fucking habit. It's not good. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, try to combine both hands slowly. Don't let that thing crop up again. Oh no, hold on. That pedaling. Ugh, sorry. I shouldn't even be using the pedal, but... Okay, that was a successful rep. Try it again. Okay, again. We're breaking habits, right? Because it doesn't seem like we're doing that thing anymore, so. Where are we at? Okay, do it again. Oh, I almost did it. Why? Ah, fuck. Okay, just the right hand. Just the right hand again. So when I'm doing just the right hand, I'm not making that mistake at all, right? So the problem is that what's happening is when I'm adding the left hand, my right hand wants to go along for the ride and dropping down, okay? So that's where the problem is. So practicing this right hand in isolation isn't really helping us. The problem is the addition of the left hand is fucking our shit up, okay? So we're gonna add both hands together. We're gonna do it fucking slow, okay?
Wow.
Okay, very slowly, okay? Very, 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 very slowly. Don't fuck this up, okay? Okay, again, however much pause I need between notes, I just don't want to make that mistake again. I don't want to learn that bad habit. I don't want to have that neural pathway getting strengthened over and over again. It's fucking stupid. Okay, getting a little better. Okay, we didn't do it. Good. Okay, again. Good. Again. Sorry. Nice. Okay. Do it again. That's still not good enough because it's got to be clean. It's got to feel fucking like second nature, okay? And it doesn't yet. Okay. Getting there. Okay. I think it's starting to feel pretty good. Okay, let's back up and see if we can connect all four of these together. Okay, we'll try it. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Try it again. I haven't practiced these first three measures at all, so it caught me off guard a little bit, but we'll be mindful of it. Okay? Right notes, just slow. Okay, try it again. More evenness. Okay, the phrasing and the articulations and the accents and everything are really bad, but mechanically we're there. I think mechanically we have it. We'll do it again. Okay, so we've got it. Okay, we've got it mechanically. Okay, I think this is the last one I'm going to do, okay? I'm just going to back up and I'm going to add all 12 measures together. We'll see if we can play the piece up to that point, okay? Oh, fuck. I totally fucking spaced because I wasn't focusing. One more time. Sorry, my bad. Your mind has to be completely plugged into this, and I started to wander. Okay, focusing. Wow. Oh. Okay, so a little bit sloppy, right? Or a couple of little blips or whatever, right? But I think all the blips are really easy to fix. I would go back and we would look at the little blips and then we would try to play through it all again. But for the most part, we have the first like 12 measures, okay? Okay, so holy fuck, I'm really fucking bad at piano, okay? And practicing in front of people is kind of fucking difficult too. But right, so pretty much this is when I talk about how the reason why I don't play like prepared pieces because I'm lazy as fuck is because this is partially what I mean. Like anybody can learn any piece, right? I could even learn to play something more difficult than this, but it's just a matter of sitting down and taking the time to learn it. Also, when I go to sleep tonight, when I wake up in the morning, I will be able to play these 12 measures much better than I can now. I'll be able to play them like pretty easily, I think, right? And I can wake up in the morning and I'll come down on my keyboard and I'll try it. I'll try to play through the 12 measures connected one more time, and we'll see if we can do it without any of the blatant fuck-ups. I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I'm not sure. All right, let's try it. Oh man, that spot is giving me trouble a little bit, right? That weird measure, right? Hold on, engage your brain. Okay, I'm gonna come back and run into it one more time. We'll see if we can do it. Otherwise, that would be a spot we would have to revisit. Okay. No. Okay, so it's okay, right? There are obviously problems. There are problems, but very, very minor ones, right? So for the most part, we have these first 12 measures down. Whoa, holy shit. Okay. For the most part, we have these 12 measures down, okay? I think that the song repeats itself kind of. If we really wanted to, then this is like a song that I could probably have by... So judging by how much time we just spent, I mean, I could probably learn another... I could learn another like 24 measures tonight if I was doing this by myself. Until I felt like I'd clocked out, until I felt like I didn't want to fucking look at this fucking shit anymore. But I could learn like another 24 measures tonight and probably have this song down in about 2 days. And then then I would spend the next couple of days refining it so that I felt like I was playing it so that it sounded good instead of just playing the correct notes and making sure the melody stood out right in the right hand. But this is essentially like how you would approach practicing the pieces. The two things that I did badly today that I should have done better, and I don't mean better in terms of technical skill, I mean better in terms of like a way to practicing, approach to practicing. A metronome is so fucking important. It's actually like most teachers, if they walk in on you and they catch you practicing with a metronome, they will actually stab you with a pencil and they'll leave. I have a lead mark in my hand from when my teacher one time walked in and caught me practicing without a metronome. You have to have a fucking metronome. If you don't have a metronome, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing without a metronome? The metronome is important because it allows you to slow down tempo and bring the tempo up to speed in a very controlled manner. Practicing without a metronome is like trying to get better at lifting weights without increments written on the fucking bar. Like, if somebody walks up to you and they go like, how much can you bench or how much can you squat? And you're like, oh, you know, a lot. And they're like, what do you mean? How much is that? Well, you know, I can put like 4 of the things on. Like, what the fuck are the things? What does that mean, right? It doesn't mean anything. You have to know exactly how much so that when you go into the gym next time, you know, like, oh, well, when I go to the gym next time, you know, I did 135 last time, let's try to do 140 this time, right? Same thing with practicing this piece. When I wake up in the morning and I look at, let's say that I was practicing a more technical piece that had a lot of quick parts, right? I wouldn't be able to look at something like, okay, I could play this. I could play this at kind of fast. Well, let's do it kind of faster. No, you fucking idiot. You could play this at 124 yesterday. Okay, now you need to try to play it at 126, 128, 130, 132, and you need to keep bumping the metronome up and up and up. You have to have those metronome markings so that you know exactly how fast you're capable of playing a piece so that you can make sure that you're improving from day to day to day. Incremental improvement is the cornerstone to improving at any skill you ever learn, ever, in anything ever, period, right? Okay. Metronome is important. Also, attitude while practicing is really important. You can't be like giggling and paying attention to friends or fucking up or whatever, right? Really, I should just be completely ignoring chat entirely and not worrying about anything in chat and just syncing your mind 100%. Your mind has to be focused on what you're practicing. Otherwise, you're wasting your fucking time. Don't ever bother practicing something if you're not ready to dedicate your mind 100% to doing it, okay? Your mind has to be open and ready to absorb information and learn a new skill and practice that skill and refine that skill. And if it's not and your mind is spacing out thinking about other things, how many times have you done that where it's like when you're reading a book and then you read it and then you stop and you're like, I have to go back and read because I just read this whole page and I don't even remember, right? The reason why that's happening is because you're letting your mind wander. You're not engaged on what's going on the page. You're not looking at the information, taking it into your head. You can't read a textbook passively. Your mind has to be very much actively engaged in the ideas and the concepts on the page so that as you're reading them, you're thinking about the words as you're reading them and then however your brain puts together all that information into some kind of coherent thought. That's a process that is consciously happening. It doesn't just happen on its own. You have to think about it, right? So those are like the 2 big things I would change differently. Yeah, fuck me. Okay, all right. Holy shit, I haven't practiced the fucking instrument in so long. I'm sorry, we'll try. Just because I haven't done it well yet, I'll try this one more time, okay? I just want to see if I can run through this one more time. I keep blipping here. We keep having a little blip here.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Destiny, what about composing music?
Okay, let me
Keep
see.
going though, this is interesting.
Destiny, what about composing music? That composition that's a whole other thing. Let me just try this one more time. I'm sorry. Just because it bothers me that I wasn't able to do it at all perfectly. I don't expect to be able to do it, but it'd be nice if we could. Oh my god. Why the B? Because I'm thinking of the B in the next fucking part. Let's see. I'm sorry. One more time. My bad. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Yeah, a couple of minor blips, whatever. I think by tomorrow morning when I wake up, I think I'll have this mostly. Okay, all right. Fuck, we're done. We're fucking done with fucking music forever. Holy shit. What do you recommend for learning piano on your own? The most important thing that you can do on your own. This is the one thing. I'm speaking to the microphone backwards, so this is weird. Sorry. The most important thing you need to learn on your own is the correct fingerings. That's what's important, so that when you're playing notes, you're doing it in the optimal hand positions. Is that the most important thing? That's the most important thing that you can get out of a book. The reason why you need a book for that is because if you you can learn incorrect fingerings on your own, and then breaking the habit of knowing those incorrect fingerings is really, really, really fucking tough. Oh, no, okay, all right. Yeah, we got this dramatic fucking side angle view. Oh, with music in the background, so it looks like I'm practicing all the time. Destiny, that's not really true at all. Unless you're walking all over, up and down the keyboard, it's going to be intuitive and natural, or you just tuck a thumb under or some shit. The most important thing to play music is playing a fucking song again. I disagree. I think that it's possible to learn incorrect fingerings that work. Actually, I completely disagree. Are you a really good piano player? Wow, I don't want to disagree with you if you're a really good piano player. But the problem is, for piano, it's possible to learn incorrect fingerings that work at slower tempos, but what's going to happen is you're going to hit a certain speed where you're trying to play a piece that's really fucking complicated, and your fingers are going to be fucking tripping over themselves. And then what you're going to realize is, oh my God, like, I can't actually do this. I have to go back and relearn how to finger this entire fucking scale because this weird 3 different thumb tucks I'm doing on this one scale before I even hit the octave. It's not efficient. It's not efficient enough to allow me to play this passage as quick as I need to. I feel that way. Destiny, can you tell what song this is just by looking at it, honestly? I mean, I should be able to sing it, but my sight singing is so bad. Is this a song? Is this a song that I should know? What are these chords? D sharp, F sharp, A, C. This looks weird as fuck. All right, I'm sorry. Is it Darude Sandstorm? Really? Hold on. Oh, I guess I never really thought about what that would look like on. Is this really? What would this sound like played? Do you have a thing of somebody playing this sheet music? Play Darude Sandstorm on your keyboard? I don't think I could fucking play this, dude. I fucking suck ass at this fucking cuck bullshit. What is that? Fucking E? How fast is this? Do 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 do. Oh, that's too high. Wait. No, it's not. Right? That's right. Fuck me, dude. Right? Fuck. I don't even know how this, like... Fucking... What? Wait.
Wow!
What? No. I don't know. Fuck me. Nope, I'm not even gonna fucking try this shit. This would be really easy to play. This is really easy to play. I can't do it at sight, though. Anybody that doesn't suck shit at piano could sight read this fucking shit. But I don't know the... I guess I don't listen to Darude Sandstorm enough to know how this should sound. Fuck this shit. Follow your own method? Dog, I'm not fucking doing this whole cuck fucking bullshit right now. Destiny, can you play this? Or click the play button to unlock it. Alright, how does this sound? How the fuck does this sound? Do 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 do. Okay, right. I think with like the rhythm, E. What is this? Okay. And then what does it go up to? A. So. Do 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 do. Right, right. Oh fuck, that's fucking quick. Right, right. Okay, nope, I'm never learning this fucking song on stream. Do 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 do. Wait, is that down to D? Alright, that's enough. That's all we got, dude. That's all we got. Play it slow? No, fuck that. I'm not fucking practicing fucking cuck shit. No. I'm not practicing this. I'm not doing this, dude. No. Hold on. What does the next page sound like? Oh, because it's part of the build-up. Okay, nice man. All right. Oh, we learned the first whole page, like I said we would. Okay, do we have any questions related to this fucking cook shit while I'm still awake and doing this shit? You would be the king of Twitch if you could do this. Dude, no, fuck it. I'm sitting my thing not playing. There are people that are infinitely better than piano at me on Twitch, dude. When you're playing the piano, you're looking at your fingers or the music? Usually at the music. You should know the fingers. If you just play piano enough, eventually you'll remember where your fingers go. Can you help me with 3/2 polyrhythm? I think polyrhythms are things that you have to practice one time, and you could and then you know it for life. Let's see if we can do this. Like polyrhythms have different feels to them. Like 2 against 3 should be pretty easy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then triplets in the right hand. I think if you just like play it enough, I think that's right? I think eventually you'll learn. I think you just have to play it enough and eventually you'll learn it. I don't know 4 against 5. I don't think I could do that. I'm not even going to try. No, I'm not even going to try. Never mind. No, fuck that. But I don't think 4 against 5 would sound good. 2 against 3 sounds good. 2 against 3 sounds good. I don't know what 4 against 4. 7 against 4? I don't know any other popular polyrhythms besides... Polyrhythm is 2 rhythms at the same time. Yeah, so like this is like 3/4 whatever. Oh fuck. Dual headphones. 1 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 4 2 3 1 2 3 or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Can I count this while I do it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 or whatever. Fuck. Just count to 4. 1.
Okay.